All right, let's go. Will XRP reach $100 in 2025? We'll take a look at some strong supporting evidence here in a minute. But first, Brad, start us off with some good news.
Digital assets broadly are in a position to be more useful than gold as a value transfer and a value store. I think when you get the real unlock of the United States economy and you get the real institutional money flowing in, I think it's just hard to predict some of the upside opportunity.
And I don't know about you, but when I hear Brad talk, I get pretty excited. Okay, maybe not that excited.
Come on, man.
Moving along, everything referenced in this video is linked in the description box below. The talk of the crypto world seems to be RLUSD. From Justin Sun to Joel Katz on X, RLUSD on Tron, ? And here is David Schwartz theoretically discussing that possibility.
By the design of this system, the stablecoins can be offered through the on-ledger decentralized exchange, and they spend like XRP. So you don't need to find some way to make them liquid, you can just spend them right on the ledger. And of course they can be pegged to anything that someone can provide a price feed on. Fiat currencies are probably what people typically think of, like dollars and euros or whatever. But they can also be pegged to things like stocks or precious metals or any other value source. As long as someone can provide a price feed for it, you can have a stablecoin pegged to that value.
And this is a really good post from GC Cook. Stablecoins will become the front end of crypto. It's a long post, linked below, but in summary, he says, stablecoins will simplify crypto adoption, acting as a front end for the future of finance. Much like browsers did for the internet. Users won't necessarily need to understand blockchain, just as people don't think about HTTP or HTML when using apps. Stablecoins will provide access to financial services without the complexity of smart contracts or private keys. He thinks that as inflation erodes purchasing power globally, stablecoins offer a stable alternative, bridging traditional finance with crypto in an accessible way. And it really feels like as we move into 2025, with a crypto-friendly regime set to take over, Ripple may be positioned in a perfect spot with the launch of RLUSD and the clarity that XRP is not a security. Even the nasty people over at 60 Minutes realized they made a mistake with how they treated Brad on their interview. They posted this quote where Brad said, "Crypto is asking to be regulated, not deregulated." And a lot of people are wondering what Gary Gensler's going to do now that he's done ruining the future of the United States.
I guess I could get into the pizza delivery business. I mean, who doesn't love a good, hot, cheesy pizza? I could also try my hand at stand-up comedy. I'm not sure I'd be very good at it, but there's always room for improvement in the funny department. I could even start an OnlyFans channel and make sexy videos for the world to see. I'm sure the fans would love that.
Eat shit, Gary.
And Justin Sun is not the only crypto creator interested in what RLUSD has to offer.
There were some technical discussions and some business discussions, and we also wish them well on RLUSD. You know, that's a major win for the XRP ecosystem. I really want RLUSD not only to succeed on XRP, but I'd like to see it become a multi-chain asset, go across the entire ecosystem, and it'd be a lot of fun to see if we can bring it to Cardano.
One of the big questions people keep asking in the comments section is this. Is XRP burned when sending RLUSD on the XRP ledger? The short answer is yes. XRP is burned when sending RLUSD on the XRP ledger. Each transaction on the XRP ledger, including those involving RLUSD, incurs a small transaction fee in XRP, which is then permanently removed from circulation. This mechanism is designed to protect the network from spam and denial of service attacks by making transactions slightly costly. The exact amount burned per transaction is minimal, typically around 0.00001 XRP, but this can increase based on network load. And a big question is what that network load will actually be. As we know, starting December 13th, Coinbase will restrict European users from trading stablecoins like USDT, Tether, GUSD, GYen, DAI, PAX, and PYUSD that don't comply with MiCA regulations. So a couple of things about this. One, if you live in the US, this doesn't apply to you because no one really understands the regulations in this country. And it goes on to say that only MiCA compliant USDC will remain available. Now, I think this is because, although approved, RLUSD has not officially launched. And I have to say, out of everything I've read about RLUSD and Ripple over the past couple of weeks, this has to be my favorite. From the wrath of Kahneman on X, I predict RLUSD will hit $1 within 24 hours of its release. And although we don't know the exact launch date yet, we keep seeing things like this. 2 million RLUSD transferred from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. So you would think it's only a matter of time. And some breaking news right here. Bartcoin's market cap is now greater than 38% of all American publicly traded companies.
So, you put that in your pipe, you smoke it.
All right, let's keep it moving because this is pretty interesting.
The incentive theory again. In fact, I just announced yesterday, I didn't announce it for this reason, but anybody investing $1 billion or more gets a very expedited approval process.
If only we knew somebody that had $1 billion lying around.
We are in a very strong position. We have a very strong balance sheet, publicly shared. We have about $1 billion of cash on the balance sheet.
So look, times are changing.
I lost the electricity here.
Yeah, Joe, they turn the lights off when you're getting kicked out. Okay, moving on to some predictions for 2025. And when it comes to crypto predictions, the problem is everyone has one.
Well, I don't want to get into a situation where they do and we have a dip or something, because that can always happen. You know that better than anybody in the world, probably. I think you're the leading authority in going up and going down.
If we look at Bitcoin,
what's a legit target for 2025 for Bitcoin?
We think it's going to follow a similar halving cycle that we've seen in the past. That would imply something around 250,000 for Bitcoin in 2025. And on top of that, we have a Trump put because Bitcoin is potentially a strategic reserve asset for the U.S. government.
When we look at XRP and how high the price can go,
recently predicted that the crypto market will double in size to $5 trillion by the end of 2024.
Yeah, I don't even feel like it's that big a prediction when you step back. And, like any market, this is driven by supply and demand. You have decreasing supply for a whole bunch of reasons, the halving of Bitcoin being an important one. You have an increasing demand, the ETF being a key part of that. And I think it's also people realizing that crypto plays a role as an asset. It's a $2.5 trillion market. Maybe it's a little less than that now. But so it's basically just predicting it's going to double by the end of the year. And if anything, I think I probably underpredicted that.
If we take a look at what happened in 2017, when XRP broke out of this multi-year triangle pattern, last cycle, you can see here that the 1.618 fib extension level got smashed. And even the 2.0 fib got met. So now that we have broken out of this multi-year triangle again for XRP, we can see that the 1.618 level is here at around $28.78. And that may actually be a conservative target. Because if we see a similar run up to this 2.0 fib extension level, this cycle after taking out all-time highs and the 1.618, it would price XRP at over $100. And I know this number is going to severely upset market cap math guy, but I don't care. And the other chart we're taking a look at for more of a holistic view is the total to market cap. This shows the market cap for all of the altcoins, but does not include Bitcoin. It's obvious from this chart that altcoin season is definitely running very hard. And if we can have a candle close above this $1.51 trillion level on the monthly scale, which we won't see until January 1st, 2025, we could see this head up very fast in the beginning of next year. And based on this chart, there are 3 indicators to watch out for when establishing take profit zones. First, when the RSI gets near 85. Now the RSI, the relative strength index, is used to analyze the speed and change of price movements. It measures price momentum to determine whether something is overbought or oversold. The next indicator is when the SRSI is at or near 100. And the stochastic RSI, or SRSI, combines the relative strength index with the stochastic oscillator. It also measures the momentum of an asset's price and identifies overbought and oversold conditions. And the last thing you want to look at when determining take profit zones is the MFI, when it equals or is close to 97. Now I say as close to or equals, really depends on your risk tolerance. The MFI, or money flow index, measures buying and selling pressure by analyzing price and volume data. And you can see this really well by looking at this chart. When all three of these indicators play out as specified is when we see the best times to take profits. All right, let me know your XRP and crypto predictions for 2025. And if you have a couple more minutes, you may like this video right here. 5 altcoins that are like buying XRP at a penny. Till the next time, be safe.